Modesola. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I'll teach you all you need to succeed in your ICAN examination. If you are new here, you're welcome. Kindly click the subscribe button. To my returning subscribers, you know you rock. Please hit the like button, turn on the notification bell so that you can know when I drop a new video. Share this video to every and anyone that you know will benefit from the video. This video that will need this video. So I know you're wondering what's this picture I'm seeing here. So that's my book, Synopsis of Case Study, a book I wrote for ICAN students. So if you need a copy, just send a message in the comment section. Pardon me. Send a message in the comment section. Let me know if you need a copy. So that's nice. That's great. And so what we're talking about today, let's dive into the video. Let's talk about what we are here for. So today we'll be talking about the structure of a case study report. The structure of a case study report. So now let me paint an illustration. You're walking on the road and you see somebody without a head. You're walking on the road and you see somebody that just has a head, just from the head to the waist, and from the legs down, nothing is there. And the person is walking. Once you'll be like, oh my god, what's this? It looks so weird, right? Yes, that's how your report will look so weird if you don't have a proper structure. Yes. So your case study, you have to, when you're writing your case study report, there's a need for proper structure. Yeah, your report has to be in order. Your report has to be aligned. So now, a major reason why students fail ICAN case study examination basically is poor structure. Poor structure. That's just the reason why people fail. Poor structure. So it's not like, oh, the person did not read, or the person is not learned enough, or the person did not study hard, but because the person did not put a proper structure. Imagine putting your head, somebody having legs up and the head down. It will look so weird. Fine, the person has a head, the person has a leg, but then the leg is supposed to be down and the head is supposed to be up, right? So if the structure is not in order, then the entire report will just look somehow, right? So that's why students fail. So you have to have a good structure. So that's why this video is important. So ensure you watch this video to the end because it's going to help you. So I was making an example that just like a human body that has a skeleton and organs, your report also needs to have a structure. Your report needs to have a structure. If you don't structure the skeleton properly, then the whole body and organ will collapse. It will collapse. It will not stand strong. So in order for your report to stand well, your structure has to be aligned. Now, to aid proper understanding, I'll be using a skeleton in this class. So now let's dive into the structure itself. So now let's look at now our skeleton. This is our skeleton. So now the head is your cover page. The neck is your executive summary and introduction. Then the body of a report is the analysis, and then you have the appendices. That is all the appendix that you have for that report. So now let's now look at it one by one. So the first one we have is now take a look at this. Let me zoom in very well. Take a look at this skeleton properly. Take a look at it properly. It's going to help you to when you're writing your case study report. So you have this structure. This is the way your case study report should look like. You shouldn't have the cover page on the leg and appendices on the head. No, it should be in order like this. If you want to get a good grade, if you want to get good grades in your case study report, if you want your case study report to be in order, you must arrange it. You must arrange it in this way. You must arrange it in this way. The executive summary should not come first and the cover page next, or the analysis first. It must be aligned like this. It must be aligned like this. So now let's actually make this simple. So we have C for the cover page, right? We have E for the introduction, we have A for the analysis, and A for the appendices. So let's say AP. So we have CAP. So we have CAP. So you can have this, you can just take note of this CAP so that when you're doing when you're preparing your report, you know that, oh, it has to be CAP. That's your cover page, your executive summary and introduction, your analysis, and then your appendices. So CAP is the way you should arrange and structure your work. Is a must. You must do it in that way. So let's have it. CAP. CAP is what we're going to be working with today. So let's zoom this back in so that we can go into other things. So now, yes, so the first one we have now is the cover page. The cover page is the head of your report. That's the head of your report. So that's the first thing. And why is it the head of your report? Now, when you see somebody, I was saying it. When you notice, the first thing you notice when you see somebody for the first time is their head. Yes. So when you say, oh, how do you know that John is coming, or how do you know Matthew is coming? Oh, you know that's Matthew, you know that's John, you know that's Mary because of their facial features, because you have seen the person's head. That's why you know that's Mary. That's why you know that's John. That's why you know that's Paul, right? So the cover page is the first thing you see, is the head of your report. Is the first thing you see, and that's why I said in the video I made. I made a video on cover page. You can look at that you can check my channel and just scan through, see a video on cover page. That's why I emphasized that the cover page has to be good, because the cover page is the first thing that anyone that picks up your report will see. So the first impression matters. So that's the head of your report. In the same light, the first thing your examiner will notice when they see your report is the cover page. This is why the cover page of your report has to be properly structured, because a person is most times judged by his or her face. How will you say, oh, this girl is a beautiful girl, or this guy is a handsome guy, or this girl is not beautiful, this guy is not handsome? How would you actually judge? Because you have seen the person's face, right? Oh, that girl has so much pimples on her face. Oh, that girl's face is smooth. So you most times a person is judged from the person's face. So your cover page has to be good. It is an external report. You know you have to include a disclaimer. If it's an internal report, you do not need a disclaimer. And why is that so? Check the video. I made a video on internal and external reports. You can check it out to actually understand why the disclaimer is included in external report and the disclaimer is not included in internal report. You can just check that out. So the cover page is the head of your report. So you have to ensure that the head of your report, the cover page, is in order, is in alignment with the requirements. How do I mean? If it's an external, I mean, what I'm saying in essence is that I'm talking about, or is an external report or an internal report. So the cover page is the head of your report. That's the first thing you do. Now, after the cover page, after you finish the cover page, you move down to the executive summary and the introduction. The executive summary and the introduction. So this is the neck. Now, the executive summary and introduction consists of, like, they both make up the neck of your report, because after the head, what's the next thing you see? The neck, right? After the head is the neck of the body, right? So after the head is the neck. So this is the neck of your reports. So there must be an executive summary and introduction. And I said here that the executive summary and the executive summary and introduction form the neck of your reports, because they come immediately after the head. And I also emphasize that the executive summary is important, but the introduction is not as important. Now, get me clearly. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do an introduction, but I'm just saying that the executive summary is 20 marks. And this is the summary of your entire report, sort of like a snapshot of the entire report. Okay, what everything you did, everything you did. If you want to know how what an executive summary is about, just check the video in, like, you might just go to my channel. I made a video on executive summary. I explained everything there, so just check it out so you will see there. So the executive summary is very important because it's 20 marks, the snapshot of the entire report. So, and in your ICAN case study exam, you have limited time. You don't have the luxury of time as such, so you have to ensure that you manage your time as much as possible. So leave a page for the introduction. So after you have your cover page, page 1, the next 2 pages should be your executive summary, page 1 and that's page 2 and page 3. Page 1 is your cover page. Page 2 and page 3 should be your executive summary. Then page 4, you can leave a 1 page for the introduction. And then I'll advise you go to other parts of the report. Then if you have enough time to come back, you can now come and do the introduction. But it's just like, just basically stating, what's what you're doing, introducing the reader to your report and everything. So just to make your report presentable in that sense. Do you understand? So you have to ensure that you finish up your executive summary, because it is 20 marks. So it's not negotiable. You cannot say, you want to leave your introduction and then going to your executive summary of leave executive summary and be going to introduction. No, executive summary should come first. Prioritize it because it carries a lot of marks. So they constitute the neck. They form the neck, they constitute the neck. Then the next thing is the analysis. The analysis is the body. The analysis is the body, the body of your report. Now, the analysis make up the financial statement analysis, the financial data analysis, and the strategic analysis. So this constitutes the body. And why did I say that they're the body? They're the body because they come immediately after the neck. I mean, no. After the head and the neck comes the body, right? After the head and the neck comes the body. So they come immediately after the body. They come immediately after the head and the neck. So after your head, which is your cover page, your neck, which is your executive summary and introduction, you have your what? Your body, right? That's the analysis. The analysis. So this is where you do, and this carries the highest mark. Financial statement analysis, 32 marks. You understand? So they carry a lot of marks. So you have to like focus on this part very, very well. Do you understand? So this is where the major calculations, interpretations, all of that happens. So you have to focus on it very, very well. So that's the body of your report. The body of your report. Then finally, you have your appendices. You have your appendices. That's the leg. That's your leg, the leg of your report. And it's the leg. Why did I call it the leg? They are legs because they appear in the last section. They appear in the last section of your report. In the last section of your report. That's where it appears. And the appendices are like just basically your working sheets where all the magic happens. Oh, you are supposed to carry out a project appraisal on XYZ project. How would you do? And they ask you to use MPV, that's net present value. Will you now be putting in net present value calculations in your reports? Obviously not. It's going to look all messy, it's not going to look good. So you go to your appendices. That is your working sheet, your calculation, and it's the leg because it's in the last section of your report. It's in the last section of your report. So let's go back to our skeleton that we drew. So this skeleton is just basically to help you remember, just like a visual. Sometimes, most times, what we see, tend to remember what we see more. Yes, what we see more. Visual images, like visuals. It sticks more. Do you get? So that's why I use a skeleton to just explain how the structure of your report to go, the structure of your report should be, how it should be. So we said we're going to be using SEAP. So let's make SEAP big. Let's make it big. So SEAP, which is C for cover page, E for executive summary and introduction, A for analysis, and a P for appendices. So that's just basically it. So that's how your structure should go. So after the cover page, which is the head, you move down to the executive summary and introduction, which constitute the neck, then the body, which is the analysis. That is the financial statement analysis, financial data analysis, strategic analysis, and any other thing you want to do, any analysis that you are asked to do. This is where you do it on the body of your report. And then you have your appendices, which constitute the feet, the leg. That is the last section of your report. So if you can have this section, all these things in your report, it's going to give you high marks. Like you're going to do very, very well. So in conclusion, I said the way you structure your report is very, very important. Avoid bad structure, good content, and ensure you have good structure, good content. Because if you're saying that you have good content and then you are putting your executive summary as the last section of your report, even if your executive summary is the best, wow, it has the best content. Oh, your executive summary is over the moon. In fact, you put every and everything that they wanted, every and everything they asked for, you put it in there. If it is not in the place where it's supposed to be, reading the examiner's comment, you hear many of them say, "Oh, the major pitfalls of students was that they did not structure their report well." So structure is very, very important. Like I said, if you see somebody that has a head in place, like where the leg is supposed to be, the head is there and the feet is on the head, it will look so awkward. Or you're looking at someone that does not even have a head at all, or someone that just has the head to the waist and leg. You understand? It will look so awkward, like, oh, what's going on here? So the structure of your report has to be very, very good. You have to arrange it in such a way. You cannot put the head where the leg is or the leg where the head is. It has to be aligned in such a way. Do you get? It has to be in order. That's in order. So please ensure that you take note of this video and you learn everything again. If you have any question, please go to the comment section, ask me any question, let me know videos that you like me to do. If you haven't like this video. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Share this video to many people that will benefit from it. Turn on your notification bell because I'm going to be sending many videos here. If you want me to make if you have a special request, oh, you need me to explain something, you want me to make a video on that, just let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section and I will do that for you. So you learned a lot today. Hope you learned a lot. Hope you learned a lot. It was a wonderful experience. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a lovely day. Bye.